Well, hello, you beautiful lot. This is something I get asked all the time. How do you make your creamy, protein, berry, Weetabix overnight oats? I'm gonna show you. When I say I'm gonna show you, I'm not someone who uses anything to measure what I make. I am a throw everything in, hope for the best kind of girl, but I've been making these long enough where I feel like I think I kind of know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you. And we just hope for the best. We hope and pray for the Lord that these oats come out creamy but thick. If you don't like your oats thick, then this ain't for you. Also to mention, I am someone who likes a savoury breakfast. I don't actually often make this for my breakfast. I will have this for my lunch. And I will have my meal prep that I've done for my lunch for my breakfast. I know, shoot crazy. But there's no rules here. You make the rule. This is your life. The best thing about being an adult is getting to choose what you want to eat when you want to eat it. So do what feels right for your body. The best advice I can give you to support your health is listening to your body and what it needs, because it is clever. It will tell you what it needs if you get in tune with it. Okay, enough talking. Let's get into it. So this is what you're gonna need. Weetabix, oats, berries. If you've got banana, great. I haven't, so I've just got my berries. I freeze all my berries because they last longer, delicious. Milk, I always use almond milk in this. You can use oat, you could use coconut, whatever milk you want, baby girl. Almond butter, because this is the best. I prefer it to peanut butter. And then a protein of your choice. I have got this Madagascar vanilla and white chocolate flavor. I mean, stunning. And basically it's beef bone broth, which is amazing for your gut health. It doesn't taste like beef, trust me. It tastes delicious. And it's got some amazing ingredients in it, so I just love this. If you've got like granola or something like that for a bit of crunch or anything else you want to add, flax seeds, whatever, you can. I'm keeping mine very simple today, but you can add as much as you want to this. Nuts, whatever, baby. Okay, so let's clear the decks because I'm a very messy cook. And we're gonna get out our Weetabix. I usually go for 2 of these. Again, however many you want. Or should I do 3? Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do 3 because I wanna make it a bit bigger than usual. And just get your hands involved, girls. Don't feel shy. Get them right in there and break up that Weetabix. I only ever had Weetabix as a kid. Like, I never really had it as an adult until recently when I was like, hey, again, I'm an adult, I can eat what I want and I wanna eat Weetabix. Crumble it up real good so it's all a bitty like that. And I like to add some oats because these just also thicken it and great for energy as well. Again, as you can see, I don't really measure it, I just sprinkle it on. If you are trying to be in a calorie deficit or working out a fat loss plan or whatever, obviously it'd be good to know how much you're adding of some of this stuff. But like I said, I'm not, I'm just doing it for health. And now the secret to this is don't add the milk now. If you add the milk now and then the protein powder after, oh my God, have you got yourself in a bit of a pickle. So you grab the protein and add however much you want. I go for 1 scoop. 2 scoops here might be a lot, so 1 scoop. This also makes it thicker. This is a great way to thicken up your overnight oats. People are gonna be like, why is she using her fingers for everything? I just love it. I love using my fingers. If I could, I would eat all my meals with my fingers. I'm just that kind of grubby gal. I prefer it bareback, okay? Okay, so now you can see that's the kind of mix. It looks a bit like rabbit food. Then we're gonna add our milk. You can add just water to this if you want to, but I like the almond milk because it makes it a bit more creamy. Sometimes I'll do half and half, but as you can see, I'm just pouring it in. Now, don't pour too much in, okay? You wanna add over time. You wanna mix it in, see how thick she's looking, and then add again. So as you can see, that hasn't really touched the sides because there's quite a lot of stuff in there to get wet. So I'll add a bit more. I might go for a bit of water next because I never like to have too much milk. Again, it's getting a bit thicker here, so you can see it soaking it all up. What we are gonna do is put it in the fridge. So already that will help to set it. And I usually leave it a couple of hours. Sometimes overnight if I'm not being a greedy bitch, but usually it will be the same day that I eat it because it's just so yummy. This is the kind of consistency. So it's still moving around, like it's not completely set, but it's looking pretty thick already. I'm gonna add a splash of water. Now the fruit is where it really elevates the dish. I love my blues and my raspberries. They add just such nice sweetness. And actually when you get to the bottom of the raspberry pack, it goes quite bitty and actually that makes it a really nice sweet flavor. Mix it in. This also adds a really nice color to it as well. So already it's looking nice and fruity. So many good vitamins and minerals. You know, fruit's one of those things that when people are like, oh, it's got so much sugar in it. It's so good for you. Fruit is amazing. Don't go overboard, but that's with everything. Anything in too much excess isn't good for you, like anything. So just be mindful. If at this stage you're like, I would want it to be a bit more milky, you can add some. But remember, you can always add milk at the very, very end as well when you bring it out of the fridge and just stir it a bit and then wait like 10 minutes and it's good to go. Sometimes I will add a flavor drop. Now this is the bulk liquid flav vanilla. I've had this for ages. If I think, oh, it's not going to taste that sweet and I just fancy it a bit more sweet, I'll just put a couple of drops. All you need is a couple of drops, and that can actually just really sweeten up oats. Another great thing to use is Manuka honey. You could drizzle that on. I do find that sometimes a bit too sweet for me and a bit too I'm not like a massive honey fan, so I tend to like the flavor drops more. When it comes to toppings, I just love an extra crunch to give it something like a little nom nom nom. So I'm adding some cacao nibs in here. These are ones I've had for ages, but you could add, like I said, a bit of granola. You could add nuts, seeds, cranberries, pistachios, like just whatever floats your boat, baby girl. The nut butter is the queen of the show. So, see already guys, look how thick it is getting. It's still moving, but that's gonna be thick. I love that. So, delish. We're gonna add in whatever you wanna add. I usually do about a teaspoon. I like to drizzle it, but this is not that drizzly at the moment because it's been in the cupboard for a while. You could add collagen into this. You could add creatine into this. These are the ones that I use. I have shared it in another video. Thorn creatine from Health. And then I'm using this Glow Plus Pura Collagen. These are flavorless, so you can actually add it into any kind of yogurt or smoothie or water or whatever. And then we're gonna leave it in the fridge, let it set for like a couple of hours, and I will show you how it comes out. And it's already pretty, you can eat that as it is now. Another great thing to add is yogurt. You could add blueberry yogurt, vanilla yogurt, a protein yogurt, and that'll make it even more creamy as well. So let's see how this comes out. There you have it, guys. It's been in the fridge maybe for under an hour, and look how thick it is, but also just really juicy still. And all of the lovely fruit has gone deep inside, so the bites are just perfect. This is actually the ultimate test that my friend always does. Sorry for the camera angle, but I've got to show you quickly because I'm about to jump on a call. Ready? Ready? Did anything fall? Thick, thick, thick. Oh, she's getting cocky. Anyway, that's how thick it is. Absolutely bloody delicious. If you don't like it as thick as this, add more milk. You do you, baby. But that to me is, oh, perfection. Mwah. Bon appetit. Well, how are you, lovely lot? I'm gonna show you how I make my morning smoothie. Now, I haven't got all the ingredients that I usually would have, but that's okay because this is life, and sometimes we won't have all the ingredients we want, and I'm gonna show you what I put in a smoothie when I don't have everything I need. Anyway, ice, baby. You should put about 5 or 6 ice cubes in there. Like it nice and icy. This one today is gonna be a berry type smoothie. Always freeze my berries, mixed berries from Tesco, Sainsbury's, wherever, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, you name it, it's in here. Again, guys, I didn't measure. I've probably filled it up to here with berries and ice. Blueberries are amazing, so good for you, full of antioxidants. My protein of choice. Now, I've been having at the moment this Will Powders one. It's called Scandinavian Protein. It's like a bone broth. It's actually got bone broth in it, which means it's really good for supporting your gut too. And this one is Madagascan vanilla and white chocolate. So I'm gonna go for 2 scoops of this. You can also just have 1 scoop in your smoothie, but I like mine thick and I want a lot of protein because we are gaining. This is 25 grams, and I usually have about 30 to 40 grams in my shakes. Then I'm gonna add some oats. Again, I don't really measure, but if I was to measure, I would go for like a big tablespoon or a couple of teaspoons of it. Usually when I have banana in it, I've got kind of enough carbs for what I have, but sometimes I'll add some more oats in as well. Cacao, I'll put this in my banana-y type one, but today I'm not obviously having a banana-y one. But I have got this really nice superfood blend from Holland & Barrett, so I'm gonna add this in. I haven't used this yet actually, but I like to add in just as much as I can to my smoothies because it just makes it a bit thicker, but also gets those nutrients in. Then 100% peanut butter. I was laughing, guys. I brought this out of the cupboard just now, and this is how Wes leaves peanut butter in the cupboard. Empty. Why are you leaving it in there? So annoying, but I'm gonna make overnight oats in this, so I'll do another video showing you how I do that. A nice healthy teaspoon of this, in she goes. Stunning. And then almond milk. You can use any milks that you want, but I love almond in my smoothies. And this is a bit of a guessing game for me. I don't measure anything, as you can see. I sometimes will add a bit of dash of water as well. I don't like mine too milky, so I'll add a dash of water, and it's basically full up to here now. And I think we've got enough in there. I'll give it a blend and just see where we're at, and we can always add more. Let's pop it on. Go, baby, go. Okay, let's see where we're at. I also had some dates, guys, which is a really nice way to sweeten smoothies. Medjool dates are the best ones. You can get them in the kind of fruit and veg aisle. Another smoothie hack that I love is, this is a pretty old one now, but Bulk do a really nice like flavor. It's called liquid flavor, vanilla. You add like 2 drops and makes your smoothie so sweet. Wow, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Actually added no yogurt in there today as well, so I'm surprised that's that creamy. Amazing. Let's nail the pour. You ready? Oh, she thick, baby. That is absolutely glorious. I hope you're seeing how silky smooth that is. What I usually do is top it with some kind of like crunch, like my granola or nuts or seeds or more berries. And honestly, that just looks stunning. Let me just show you up close. Ooh! And then sometimes I'll line my spoon with peanut butter and then, oh my God, oh God, oh God, oh God. But look at that. Woo! Beautiful, mate. Guys, this is actually crazy. So I've put my smoothie, sorry for this crazy fridge. Look at this, beers next to my bloody immunity shots. We'd love to see it. Balance, baby. Put my smoothie in the fridge while I went for a quick walk because I had to call one of my friends. And I just want to show you how it's come out because this is crazy and was not part of the plan. It's turned into like a mousse. Can you see this? Yeah, here we go. It's honestly incredible, like proper, like berry mousse. If this was chocolate, it would be like the most insane thing. Let me just show you. Sorry, I can't be bothered to put my tripod on, but let me just show you how thick this is. It's like eating a cloud. Oh my God. That is insane. It must be the protein and the milk ratio. Honestly, so good. If you want to make mousse, follow exactly what I did. Oh my God. I want to mention as well, guys, that when it comes to looking after your health and resetting your body and trying to give yourself more energy with the food you're eating, you don't need to do things like a juice cleanse to reset. In my opinion, juice cleanses are not healthy for you. Your body does not need a detox from juice. Juice hasn't got the fiber, all the different nutrients, all the different macros that food gives you. And that's really important. Our body needs that. I love a juice. I will have juice in as a supplement to my diet. I will have a juice mid-morning. I want a bit of a vitamin boost, but I don't use it as a replacement to food. I think that's really important. You want to be eating whole foods. Whole foods are so important for sustained energy and just looking after your body as a woman. You know, as women, we need the energy. We are very, very sensitive to stress, and stress can also be caused by fasting and not having enough energy, aka calories, in our body. So please don't restrict. Please don't think you have to restrict in order to reset or to detox. The body naturally detoxes itself by giving it the right nutrients, the right whole foods, a real good mixture of complex carbs, protein, good lean protein, healthy fats, things like avocados, nuts, oils, and then your fiber, lots of fruits and vegetables. You are going to be giving yourself the best possible chance of health. Doing a 7-day juice cleanse won't do that. You might feel lighter, you probably won't have as much water weight, but really it's not supporting your long-term health. And for women, things like fasting can really, really put a lot of pressure on your systems and affect your hormones, and especially your menstrual cycle. So be really aware of that. Only time I recommend fasting is if you are completely resting, you are doing nothing. You know, you're going and laying on a beach for a couple of days, and it can be a nice way to reset your body, in my opinion, but not when you are doing any kind of exercise, any kind of work that requires cognitive function, doing your normal day-to-day tasks. Like, you just don't need to do it. And men respond very differently to intermittent fasting. My partner does it often, and I tried it for a while. It just caused me to fatigue, burn out, have low mood, low energy, so I don't recommend it. This is all my opinion and all my views, but the women's health research out there shows that it does not support our hormones and our body as women. So nourish your bodies, ladies, please.